My name is Sarah Chen. I'm 29 and I live in a converted garage apartment behind a small auto repair shop in Crested Butte, Colorado. A tiny mountain town where winter arrives early and stays late. The place isn't much. Concrete floors I covered with secondhand rugs, a hot plate for cooking, and a space heater that rattles through the night. But it's mine, and the rent is cheap enough on what I make detailing cars at the shop. I came here 3 years ago after my life in Denver collapsed. I'd been teaching elementary school, second grade, pouring everything I had into those kids. But there was an incident. A student got hurt on the playground during my watch. A broken arm from a fall off the monkey bars. It wasn't my fault, not really. But the parents were wealthy and angry. They threatened to sue, and the school district, trying to avoid trouble, suggested I resign. I couldn't face another classroom after that. I moved to Crested Butte because it was far from everything. The shop owner, Marcus, was kind enough to rent me the garage space and give me work. I'm good with details, methodical, patient, and cars don't judge you for your past. I don't have much family. My mom lives in California with her new husband, and we talk maybe once a month. My dad passed when I was in college. Heart attack, sudden and cruel. I had a younger brother, Jamie, but he died 4 years ago from an overdose. Fentanyl-laced pills he didn't know were deadly. Some nights I'd sit in my apartment, staring at the single photo I kept of us as kids, wondering if I could have saved him somehow. The mountains helped, though. On weekends, I'd hike the trails that wound up through the aspens and pines. There was something healing about the silence up there, the way the world felt vast and indifferent to your small tragedies. I'd pack a thermos of tea, my sketchbook, and just walk until my legs ached. I used to draw as a kid, and up here I'd started again. Rough pencil sketches of the peaks, the wildflowers, the way light filtered through the trees. That particular Sunday in late September, the aspens were turning gold. I'd finished a long week at the shop and needed to clear my head. I drove my old Honda up a narrow dirt road to a more remote trailhead I'd been meaning to explore. The parking area was empty except for one dusty SUV with out-of-state plates. An hour in, I reached a clearing with a view that stopped me cold. The valley spread out below, the peaks rising all around like ancient sentinels. I found a flat boulder and sat, pulling out my sketchbook. That's when I heard voices, loud, slurred. 3 men appeared around the bend, stumbling slightly, clearly drunk. They were in their 30s, wearing hunting vests and carrying beer cans. One of them spotted me and elbowed his buddy. "Hey, look, got some company up here," he called out, grinning. I smiled tightly and focused back on my sketch, hoping they'd pass by. But they didn't. They circled around my boulder. "Pretty girl all alone up here," the tallest one said. "That's not safe, you know." "I'm fine, thanks," I said, keeping my tone even. My heart was hammering. "We could keep you company," another one offered, leaning against the rock. His breath reeked of alcohol. I stood up, shoving my sketchbook into my bag. I was just leaving, actually. I started down the trail, walking fast but not running. Behind me, I heard them laughing, making comments I tried not to process. My hands were shaking. Finally, I reached the parking area. My car was there, but so was theirs, blocking the narrow exit. And they were right behind me. "Where are you rushing off to?" the tall one called. I fumbled for my keys and dropped them. As I bent to grab them, one of the men stepped closer, and I made a split-second decision. I ran. Not toward my car, but back into the forest, off the trail, crashing through underbrush. I could hear them behind me, shouting. I don't know how long I ran. My lungs burned, but fear kept me moving. Eventually, the sounds of pursuit faded. I slowed, gasping, and realized I was completely lost. The sun was starting to dip. I stumbled forward, trying to orient myself, and that's when the ground gave way. A hidden ravine covered in leaves. I fell hard, tumbling down a slope until I slammed into the bottom. Pain exploded through my ankle and shoulder. I tried to stand. My left ankle buckled immediately. Sprained, maybe worse. My shoulder throbbed, and when I touched my forehead, my fingers came away bloody. I pulled out my phone. No service. I had water, maybe half a bottle. No food except a granola bar. A light jacket that wouldn't be enough when temperatures dropped below freezing. And no one knew where I was. The forest grew darker. I heard sounds. Rustling, the hoot of an owl, something larger moving through the trees. The temperature continued to drop. I could see my breath now. That's when I heard it. A voice, distant but distinct. "Hello? Anyone out there?" "Help!" I screamed. "I'm down here. I'm hurt." "Keep talking. I'm trying to find you." "I'm in a ravine. I fell." A flashlight beam cut through the darkness. A figure appeared at the edge. "Hang on. I'm coming down." He scrambled down the slope. When he reached me, the flashlight illuminated his face. Mid-20s, dark curly hair, stubble, and concerned eyes behind wire-rimmed glasses. "Are you okay?" he asked, kneeling beside me. "My ankle. I think it's sprained." He examined it carefully. "We need to get you out of here. It's going to be full dark soon. I'm going to help you up and you can lean on me. My truck is about half a mile from here. Think you can make it?" I don't have much choice. He helped me stand, practically carrying my weight as we navigated through the trees. "I'm Daniel, by the way," he said. "Daniel Reeves. I'm a wildlife biologist. I was checking camera traps when I heard you." "Sarah, thank you for finding me." "Not on my watch," he said warmly. It took nearly an hour to reach his truck. He helped me into the passenger seat, propping my injured ankle up with a rolled jacket. "Hospital or home?" he asked. "I don't have insurance, and it's not broken, I don't think." "I'm Wilderness First Responder certified. I live about 20 minutes from here, and I've got a medical kit. Let me wrap that ankle and check you for concussion. Then if you need a hospital, I'll drive you." As we drove down the dark mountain road, I told him about the men. His hands tightened on the steering wheel. "I'm sorry that happened to you," he said. "Did you get back to your car?" "They were blocking it. I just ran. My keys, everything's still there." "We'll figure it out. First, let's get you patched up." His place was a small log cabin nestled in the trees, smoke curling from a stone chimney. Solar panels on the roof, a greenhouse attached to one side. He helped me inside, settling me on a worn leather couch near a wood stove. The cabin was lived in but organized. Bookshelves crammed with field guides, maps pinned to the walls, photos of wildlife above the fireplace. It felt like a refuge. Daniel wrapped my ankle with practiced efficiency, adding an ice pack. "Definitely sprained. You'll need to stay off it for at least a week." He cleaned the cut on my forehead, checking my pupils. Then he made me tea and sat across from me. "You can stay here tonight," he said. "I've got a spare bedroom. In the morning, we'll get your car. You shouldn't be alone right now anyway." I should have protested, but I didn't want to be alone. The cabin was warm, Daniel was kind, and for the first time in hours, I felt safe. "Thank you," I whispered. He smiled, and something in his eyes, understanding maybe, made me think he knew what it was like to need rescuing. That night, lying in his spare bed under heavy quilts, listening to the wind in the pines, I realized something had shifted. I'd run from those men, fallen into darkness, and somehow found my way here. Sometimes I thought as sleep claimed me, you have to get lost before you can be found.